Hi everyone, this is me again. This is your girl Renelle, certified motivational coach. And as I said before, most importantly, I am a child of God. And today, or this evening rather, I just wanted to encourage someone who has been feeling like they are naked. And what do I mean by being naked? Physically, no, I'm not talking about that. That may be you, but we're not going there tonight. I am talking about you've been in a place where you feel emotionally exposed. You feel as though everyone can see the struggle that you've been going through, the pain that you've been going through, that you've just been laid out in the open for everyone to see. And you're wondering, okay, why am I in this position? Why am I in this predicament? And it could be a situation where it's no fault of your own. It could be where you're doing all the right things, but something has come upon you. There's a situation you could not control, and that you feel bare, you feel naked, you feel very vulnerable, and you're wondering why, how, why, when, when is it going to get better? When am I going to be clothed? When is my honor going to be restored? When am I going to get that promotion? When is this hurt going to pass away? And so I just want to encourage you. There's a couple stories that came to my mind when this topic actually came up. I thought about Jesus and I thought about Joseph. And if you know the story of Joseph, and of course the story comes from the Bible is still the greatest book in the world to me. And even if you're not a big Bible reader, I'm sure you would really have an appreciation for this story. Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers who were jealous of him. And that was the first nakedness, I would say, that was bestowed upon Joseph. And Joseph eventually, as I said, he was sold into slavery, and eventually he got his promotion. But even before that, he was stripped of his title. He was working for Potiphar, which was the ruler of the land at that time. And he was stripped of that title when Potiphar's wife tried to blackmail him and say that he was raping her and all of this, which of course was not true. He was then imprisoned, and then even later on, when it was time for him to come out of prison from one of the prisoners, he told the prisoner, "Well, please remember me when you get out of prison." The prisoner forgot him, left him right there again. He's being stripped, and eventually he got his promotion, right, to the king. And so you saw that he was actually going through this tumultuous time where he was stripped of who he was, his honor, and he had done nothing wrong. And that could be a story. I liken it as well to Jesus, who was laid on the cross, who was sacrificed for our sins. He was completely naked, vulnerable. And here it is. He was restored to a place of honor, King of Kings. And so I hope that encourages you in some way. I know I myself things have happened in my life where I felt like I was naked before the world. And some of you may know the story of me losing my sister and her husband, their children, in a plane crash some 9 years ago. And at that time, I felt like I was naked. The whole of all of the Bahamas and some of the world saw me in a vulnerable state. Because as you know, the plane crash happened along with Pastor Miles, and so the world knew him, and then the world, of course, became acquainted with the persons who actually was on that crash. And so I felt as though that I was mourning in front of the whole world, but I never thought, or I didn't really, I really didn't capture in my mind that God would use that story to help so many people. And so that in itself is a spiritual promotion, if you get my drift. And so I am just thankful to God that even though he took there was something that was really held dear to my heart, even though it was taken away from me. God has used that. He's used that story of mine to help so many people, to help them with their healing process. And so I don't know what it is that you're going through. I don't know how vulnerable you are and how bare you feel open to the world. But I do know that if you hold on just a little bit longer, help is on the way. Your promotion will come, and honor will be yours through Christ. Be blessed. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like and follow. Please share this. If this has been a blessing to you, encourages you in some way, share it for those who you think that it would also edify them. And follow me for more stories that's coming soon. Talk to you later.